man. Let's talk about Jaron Ennis, in the fight purse he had with David Avanesyan, which according as was that's available. I mean, don't like Eddie Hearn's having a problem giving Shakur Stevenson what Top Rank Act gave him because, and I know a lot of times these contracts they projected. And I know people say, well, he don't deserve this and he don't deserve that. I know a lot of y'all listen to my Detroit channel if y'all haven't followed it. Motor City Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody supporting both platforms. And I talk about how a lot of the guys like Cade Cunningham didn't deserve the contract. But what I do understand is they're projecting on what they're going to do. The contract is a projection, more of a projection on their potential than what they've already done. You know what I'm saying? So when you hand them that money, you put in a lot of faith that they're going to reach their potential and really help the franchise. And the same thing here. They're paying Boots on potential. Okay? They're paying him on potential or what he could be or do in the sport of boxing. And that's fine. I mean, I'm not mad at none of these fighters getting that money, but I feel like a lot of them, not in this situation, they still have a duty to deliver great fights. And not just be bullshitting. And now the original opponent in this fight, Cody Crowley, he pulled out with an eye injury. You know, do I think he was a more dangerous opponent? I do. Not, Avanesyan got knockout power. He was on the knockout, prospect spree. He was knocking out guys like Josh Kelly. He was the Euro cleanup man, all right? He was the Euro hit man. I hit it first. He was doing them dudes dirty, and he can punch, but I just feel like Cody Crowley brought some pressure. And I think Jaron Ennis don't really like the pressure, especially looking at him in the amateurs. But at the end of the day, Jaron Ennis is getting paid. How about that? When we start getting into his purse, he getting some good money. And he getting the money that Top Rank offers Shakur Stevenson if this holds career. Now, we don't know if this is minimum. Now, also, they said that he expected to put about 14,000 people in the seats in Philadelphia. So he got his city on his back, and he got the support of the city. So anytime your first fight headlining in a major event, they giving you, you can put 14,000 people in there. That's accredited to his name. And also that's accredited to Eddie Hearn doing his job as a promotional company. And it's no different. You go to the streets. That's where you go to. You go to the streets. You go to the radio stations. It's the same way it was 50, 60 years ago. You know what I'm saying? In that regard. But it says, it says that Boots against David, as per the update, the boxer Philadelphia earned $3.3 million against Avanesyan this debut with Matchroom. So Matchroom and DAZN throwing out that cash. They throwing out that cash. You can go make, that's 3.3. So now you kind of see why Shakur said $3 million over 5 years. And a guy like Boots, who ain't accomplished as much as I accomplished, and a lot of times, I know people say don't pocket watch and all that, but a lot of times you got to pocket watch in sports and see what he is. He is. What's people your contemporaries doing? So if he worth 3, then what's Shakur in his mind worth? Even though we think Jaron is a more fan-friendly fighter, but he ain't fought the ilk of opponents that Shakur Stevenson had. So that's another thing to kind of look at as well too. Okay. So but nonetheless, that's a good payday, to be honest. That's a good payday. So $3.3 million. I mean, shit. You see why he passed up. You see why he stopped fucking with PBC. If they can offer you that amount of money, if they can offer you that amount of money, I mean, why you ain't no loyalty. In my opinion, that's stupid loyalty. That's stupid loyalty, in my opinion. Am I wrong? That's stupid loyalty. If I can walk away, and I don't know if that's his minimum, but I can get 3.3 every time I fight. If fighting guys like David Avanesyan, absolutely I'm gonna go get the bag. Ain't all that loyalty in the world, and PBC wasn't probably paying him nowhere in that neighborhood. So it's really about Eddie getting this man the right fights now. And if he can get him the right fights, he got the skills to be that guy. The question is, do we have a personality? And sometimes people personality grows. I mean, you see Mayweather personality grow. You seen guys like Terrence Crawford personality grow. It started to show a little bit more. That's going to be the determining factor. The skills is there. Because one thing about Roy Jones, he had the skills, the entertainment value. You know, even though he was complaining how he wasn't no killer, but he had the skills, the entertainment value, and on top of that, he had the charisma. He had the charisma. So that's one thing about Jaron Ennis. Do we got the charisma? Do we got the mouthpiece? You know, do we got the swag to really go to the next level? Is the $1 million question. And that's the question. But if you're wondering what Avanesyan gonna make, rolling over in his rocking chair. So it's expected that, he's fought since losing to Crawford, by the way. It's expected that he would display his heart, and for that, Avanesyan's promised $585,000. So Boots out here like quintupling him up. Jesus Christ. So $585,000 for a late replacement. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. $585,000 for a late replacement. So, apparently that's probably more money than he was getting outside the Crawford fight. And that Crawford fight, he got paid. He got paid some good money, they said. He got paid some excellent money. So, keep banking it. Keep banking it. Keep banking it. So, but yeah, he got to pay some good money, bro. So you gotta do what you gotta do. So he probably gonna be forever investing and living off that Crawford bag for sure. Probably will. But yeah, the pay especially it is what it is. But Avanesyan, he been a guy in the game. Got some big wins, got some upsets, can punch a little bit. But I mean, it's the going market for him. And really, you're probably saying, what other choice do we got? So it's the game. It's the game. But yeah, these some, Jaron Ennis. I mean, the more he set out, the more they probably upped that deal with Matchroom. The more he was considering PBC, and what they were considering with PBC was they were considering. I'll tell you exactly what they was considering. They were just considering the politics. They were considering the politics, trying to get the belt. When the money, the offer got too good, they'd have been pissed off. They messed with PBC, and the money was so fruitful at PBC, and almost so fruitful at Matchroom, and they missed that opportunity messing with them. So to me, when you get to 3.3 in your debut fighting at the crib, and he keeps selling like this, a lot of stuff in his career is gonna run through that. It's gonna run through the crib. A lot of stuff gonna run through the crib. So yeah, a lot of stuff gonna run through the crib. A lot of stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see pretty much kind of what happens in his career. It's gonna be about, gonna be about some luck in there. It's gonna be about some luck. It's gonna be about he gonna get tested, and like the Kieran Churkajan fight. People gonna jump off the bandwagon, jump back on the bandwagon. We know how the game go. We know how the game go. We know how the game go. So, but yeah, $3.3 million, over $3.3 million for Boots, 585 K for David Avanesyan. So I like to see kind of what UFC do with some knockout bonuses, the fight of the night on the card bonus. I love to see that type of stuff, bro. In boxing, I think boxing need more incentive based. Maybe both fighters put up 5% of their purse and the winner get the 10, or the promoter, they making so much extras. Why they don't put no bonus incentives on there for some of their fighters? Some of the fighters and stuff, Dana White do it. It make it a little bit interesting. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. You want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description, all that good stuff. Check out the Patreon, all that's in the link tree piece. And check out the What's Way Boxing Talk playlist and the Box Room playlist piece.